Meta AI just came out with its new upgrade at Llama 3, and there is definitely something that I'm going to use it for over ChatGPT 4. Now, I'm going to give you a 4-minute rundown, and at the end, I'm going to do a features comparison list and share with you that one thing that I think you should use it for too. So let's check it out. Search Meta AI, and you're going to get to this screen, and you can just press the button that says Try Meta AI. You're also going to see it right on the screen, but in the top right corner, there'll be a blue button. You'll see something that looks very familiar to you if you're using ChatGPT or Copilot or any of the other large language models. The prompt box is down below, and let's just test this out. Give me the differences between ChatGPT 4 and Meta AI Llama 3. All right, so as you can see, this is working very similarly to ChatGPT. And of course, we can continue on the same thread. Give me more detail. And it continues to give me even more details. Plus, it's going to give me the sources. I think we're beginning to see that there's a commoditization going on with these large language models where they work very similarly, they look very similar, and they give us responses in a very similar fashion. Now, the real cool feature of Meta AI is the Imagine button here, where it's the image making. And this image making, to a certain degree, is next level because it creates the image as you're prompting it, which is a really neat feature. Let me show you. A car zooming down the highway. So what it's doing is that it is guessing the next word that I'm going to enter into the prompt. So it gave me a version of a car. Now I'm going to press enter, and it's going to give me 4 images. The next 3 tend to be better than the first one because it's no longer guessing. There we go. So we have some really nice images here. We have the large image, and then we have a couple of others if we don't like that image. All of these are looking very realistic, very slick. Now, a couple of things that you can do. You can animate, which is really a neat feature. Look at that. That looks slick. So now we have the animated version. We have the still version. We could also edit if we want to. Open up and say, what changes would you like to make? Make the automobile blue and green. So now we have blue and green. We have different versions. And then, of course, we can animate once again. Beautiful. If we like any one of them, we could just press and hit the download button. Typically, these image makers are not nearly as good with people, with spelling. So let's test out that component. A presenter teaching a classroom of business professionals, and the word ChatGPT Accelerator class is on the whiteboard in the background. All right, so what do we have? We have the larger one, ChatGPT Accelerator spelled wrong, and the faces, you could tell this is a fake image. So not nearly as good. Yeah, every one of these. Yeah, so here we are. We have, so all of them, checked all of them. None of them spelled ChatGPT Accelerator class right. There was misspellings. The images, you could tell that these images are not real. So the image maker is not nearly as good when it comes to people and spelling. I do think that I would be using this Meta AI imagery for simple images like this or animals or anything like that. This is free, which also makes it even more of a reason for many people to use it. Meta AI. All right, let me do a rundown of the comparison list here. Open source, Llama 3 is open source, ChatGPT 4 is not. Now, the advantage of open source, and by the way, Llama 3 is the only major LLM that is open source. The advantage of open source is typically it means that there's greater collaboration, innovation, the cost is lower. Usually it's free because of the fact it's open source. There's greater transparency, there's greater flexibility, and there's greater community support. That's reason enough that you probably want to get to know Llama 3 because there is a greater chance that the people will rally behind this and it'll get better and better, faster and faster. Advanced algorithms, they're both very good LLMs. They can answer your questions and they can do it relatively quickly. Text to image, they both have the capability of text to image. GPT-4 uses DALL-E 3. Image animation, now this is the one that Llama 3 has that ChatGPT DALL-E 3 does not. Image animation is really cool, and Llama 3 has jumped ahead in that category. Free images, Llama 3, once again, everything is free. And in ChatGPT 4, if you want images, you have to pay for GPT 4. It's not in GPT 3.5. So if you didn't pay for GPT 4, then you don't get DALL-E 3. You don't get images. Image editing, they both have the capability of image editing. However, generative fill editing only in GPT-4, not in Llama 3. Llama 3, if you edit something, you might get a completely different image. And then finally, photorealistic people. When I'm comparing Llama 3 to GPT-4, GPT-4 by far has more realistic, photorealistic people than Llama 3. However, I didn't talk about Midjourney, which is really the next level text to image maker, and that blows these two away. However, we're only talking about these two, and if I had to choose one, I would choose ChatGPT. Now, that being said, I am definitely using Llama 3 for image animation. Really cool. And I certainly would use it with images such as animals or with cars or things like that. If it's not people, I'll definitely use it. Give it a try. I think you'll like it.